Welcome to the Protect Nature, where you will be immersed in vivid and haunting images of the terrible devastation of nature. Raging storms destroy everything in their path, and raging floods swallow entire cities, leaving behind breathtaking devastation. Each photo, each film in Protect Nature is not only a testament to the terrible power of nature, but also an urgent reminder that we must act to change, minimize impacts, and preserve this precious planet. Let's explore together, gain a deeper understanding of the challenges that the Earth is facing, and find practical solutions to protect the green of the planet. Are you ready for this meaningful journey? Let's start now. A sudden landslide at a construction site endangers people. The floodwater rose high, carrying mud and garbage, creating a turbid flow, sweeping away everything in its path. The tornado hit and swept through, causing serious collapse, destruction, and heavy damage to buildings. The storm came fiercely, the wind howled, and the pouring rain was terrifying. God, how lucky that man was to have escaped the danger of the terrible landslide. Oh God, the floodwater is coming into the house and washing everything away. The mountains suddenly collapsed. Huge blocks of earth fell down, shaking the surrounding space. The fire burned fiercely. Black smoke billowed high, covering the whole sky. The fire flared up fiercely, burning down the entire tower in an instant. Black smoke billowing up, creating a devastating scene. Black smoke billowed up, rolling like dark waves, spreading throughout the space and causing heavy damage. The mountainside cracked and collapsed, dragging chunks of rock and soil down into the valley, creating a rumbling sound like the roar of angry nature. The landslide suddenly swept away everything in its path, causing panic among the people. The giant tornado that was sweeping through everything was terrifying. Floodwaters rushed into homes, causing severe flooding and damage to property. The fierce fire engulfed everything. Black smoke billowed high, obscuring the air. The persistent rains for many days caused serious landslides on the road. Large areas of land cracked and collapsed, dragging down trees with them. The car was being swept away in the raging floodwaters. A series of rocks and soil poured down from the cliff. It was terrible. The fire burned fiercely, spreading throughout the forest, burning down ancient trees that had stood tall for years. A huge mass of rock and soil suddenly fell down, shattering with a loud rumble, sweeping away everything in its path, creating a giant pile of rubble. The fire burned fiercely, the flames rose high, carrying thick black smoke that covered the space. The waves rose high and crashed into the shore, creating terrible, violent waves. The earth and rocks began to slide away. Large chunks cracked and then fell down like a mud waterfall. The tornado swept through, sweeping everything away. The wind swirled wildly along with the blinding rain and dust, leaving behind a scene of devastation and desolation. The house collapsed, causing heavy damage. The floodwater pouring into the house was terrible. Lava erupted and poured down into the forest, causing widespread fires that burned everything in its path. A fierce hailstorm poured down, each heavy stone falling to the ground, the sound of impact resounding throughout the space. Oh my God! A bunch of rocks and soil fell down the road, causing traffic hazards. The floodwaters were rolling in, carrying mud and debris into the town. The giant tornado rolled in, destroying everything in its path, leaving behind a scene of devastation and ruin. A terrible landslide occurred on the mountain. Large blocks rushed down, creating a majestic and dangerous scene, shaking the whole mountain. The hill was on fire terribly, black smoke billowing into the sky. Vehicles were stuck in floodwaters, unable to move forward or backward as the road was completely submerged. The fire spread quickly, taking everything valuable without anyone having time to save it. Thunderstorms and lightning caused severe flooding in the streets. Floods carry mud and soil, creating turbid streams that submerge large areas, causing widespread flooding, destroying homes and infrastructure. Heavy rain caused serious street flooding. Raging water swept away everything. The tree suddenly caught fire due to lightning. It was terrible. Main roads have now turned into deep puddles, hindering all movement. The house in the distance was being flooded, the water rising rapidly, threatening to swallow everything around it. The flood caused severe damage to the infrastructure. The floodwater rushed in strong, carrying mud and rubbish, forming a fierce current, sweeping away everything in its path. Rescue workers are trying to extinguish the raging fire. The floodwaters rushed into the town, sweeping everything away. The house collapsed due to the strong floodwater, sweeping everything away in the wrath of nature. The volcano erupted violently, spewing out streams of red lava and billowing black smoke, causing the surrounding land to tremble in majesty and danger. We would like to express our deep gratitude to you for joining Protect Nature on our journey to discover the harsh power of nature and the traces it leaves behind. From raging storms, devastating tsunamis, to terrifying landslides, we have not only witnessed the destruction, but also clearly felt the resilience of human spirit in the face of all challenges. Your support is a great source of encouragement, helping us continue our mission to protect the Earth and move towards a green and sustainable future. Together, we will build a world where humans and nature blend together, develop prosperously, and become more beautiful. Let's continue to accompany each other to make the dream of a healthy planet come true.